Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions and back with Tamino. We did one song of his before called You Don't Own Me, and it was an excellent song. So I had to get back to Tamino. Plus there's been a couple of requests. This one is called Indigo Night. So I'm very interested in hearing what else Tamino can do, and we will have a look at the lyrics afterwards because he is listed as one of the songwriters. All right, let's have a listen to Indigo Night. This is a live performance. If you've watched my channel, you'll know I like live performances. Sometimes the official version is either the only one available or the best version, but if I can find a decent live, it lets me know exactly what this person can do when he or she is performing. I haven't listened to this song yet, but I saw the thumbnail. When I cue it up, it starts and it sounded okay, so let's have a listen.
Imagine the girls around town assemble. The traveler's son, they come ask him where he came from, 'cause they've watched him washing his face near the pond. A curious boy and
I'm going to back it up, but right away you feel the resonance in his voice. It's so cool. I just love that. Okay, let me back that up again.
imagine the girls around town assemble. The traveler's son, they come ask him where he came from, 'cause they've watched him washing his face near the pond. A curious boy and they wonder where he came from. He says, I've seen the world's most beautiful places. Still I feel as if I'm a walking machine, watching it all through a screen. There ain't nothing in between to me. This might as well not be real.
That was just beautiful. I'll back it up again, of course, but that was just beautiful. The tone of his voice is impeccable. I love it. I really, really love it. And the strumming of the guitar, it's nice that he's playing his guitar as well. It all goes together. All right, let me back up.
Imagine the girls take him up on a hill. It's an indigo night, there's a chill. The boy is confused, but he's still, as they gather around him. So many of them, they all sing about the pleasures of life, and he cries, why can't I sing along with some feeling or some meaning? It feels like I've always been blind. I don't know why you girls are so kind, but there are so many in line whose lives aren't as lost as mine. No, 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 no. Oh, yeah, yeah, oh, no, no.
Okay, that was so beautiful. I have to replay.
No, 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 no. Oh, yeah, yeah, oh, no, no. of the grass, maybe the air. There was no more despair. Just something about that night. Maybe the girls, they lit some light, made everything right. 'Cause he's never been more alive.
Wow, that was absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful voice. And the way he uses it is impeccable. I just love that voice. Love the song too. I heard the lyrics, they're very clear. We're going to look at the lyrics separately in just a moment, but the way he just gently strums that guitar, his voice soft most of the time, but you can hear the power when he wants to. Um, just absolutely beautiful. I will be listening to a lot more of Tamino for sure. This is only my second song of his, and I am so impressed. I'm shocked that I've never heard of him before. Before I started the channel, there are a number of singers and bands and groups I've never heard of before, so I'm so happy that I finally decided to start the channel. It's still relatively new. We're up just over 900 subscribers, so let's keep going. We can get to a thousand soon, and then let's push on past that and keep going. Let's look at the lyrics now. What a beautiful song and performance, and a live performance done so well. I can't say enough about Tamino. I'm so surprised that I'd never heard of him before. Indigo Night by Tamino, songwriters Tom Pintons, Tamino Amir Moharam Fouad. I probably pronounced that wrong, but that's his full name, I guess. Imagine the girls around town assemble. The traveler's son, they come asking where he came from, 'cause they've watched him washing his face near the pond. A curious boy, and they wonder where he came from. You can kind of imagine the scene. Uh, Somebody knew this sounds like a long time ago, but even today, somebody new comes into town, especially a small town or a village, something like that. Everybody's looking, everybody's wondering, who is this person? The traveler's son. He says, I have seen the world's most beautiful places. Still, I feel as if I'm a walking machine, watching it all through a screen. There is nothing in between to me. This might as well not be real. I wonder if Tamino actually feels this way, if he knows this feeling, because to write about it in such a beautiful way, I would think he almost at least did at one point, if not still. I do. I did when I was young. I still do now, and I'm old. And not all the time, but sometimes I just feel like I'm in a dream, or I'm as if, like, where is the real me? You know, and a walking machine. That's sometimes how you feel. I'm sure everyone, well, maybe not everyone, but I'm sure a number of people have felt that way. You're just going through the motions, but where am I? It's like you're watching your own life and you're not living your own life. There is nothing in between. To me, this might as well not be real. So sometimes it feels that way. Imagine the girls take him up on a hill. It's an indigo night. There's a chill. The boy is confused, but he's still as they gather around him. So many of them, they all sing about the pleasures of life. So again, you can certainly imagine the scene literally, but it could be meant metaphorically or figuratively as well. Indigo night, a nice night sky. There's a chill, maybe fall. Could be spring, I guess. But it depends where you live, I suppose. I'm thinking of where I live here in Canada. But the boy is confused, but he's still. Well, he might just be surprised. He might just be shocked that these girls want him up at the top of a hill. So many of them, they all sing about the pleasures of life. So, could be literally singing, but talking to him. And he cries, why can't I sing along with some feeling or some meaning? Strangely, Tamino sings with such feeling, such emotion, and so much meaning, in his voice, all the way through the song, particularly here when he sings that line. Um, It's ironic. It's an example of irony. Students, if you want to know, as I am with L.T.L. Tutoring Central. It feels like I've always been blind. I don't know why you girls are so kind, for there are so many online whose lives aren't as lost as mine. So sometimes when seeking help, or maybe you weren't even seeking it but receiving help, you wonder, why are you helping me? In this case it's girls singing top of the hill, but just think of it in any scenario. When someone is trying to help someone else, you often wonder, why help me? I'm so lost, I'm so broken, there's nothing you can do. There's so many people more deserving. You always feel like there are people more deserving than you, I think. Particularly if you're down, or if you feel like you're a machine and you're not living your life. Aren't all those other uh, lives more important than mine? Now something happened there, the smell of the grass, or maybe the air. There was no more despair. I can think of a couple other things that might have happened too, but I won't go there. Just something about that night. Maybe the girls, they lit some light and made everything right, because he's never been more alive. I'll let you go where you want to go with what happened in that situation. But if you want to keep it on a nice, a simple, not simple, I shouldn't say that. It's still everything ends up being complex at some point. But they helped him to see something he hadn't seen before, whether that's physicality, emotionally, psychologically, or all of it combined. He has never been more alive. He maybe has found himself, or at least at that moment, he connected the dots and he felt like he was within his own body, and he wasn't a machine anymore. It's beautifully written, wonderful lyrics, and so elegantly performed live. Just Tamino and his guitar. Oh, I just love it. I will be listening to this song. I don't have a lot of time to listen to music in between my reactions, but I will definitely be listening to this song in between reactions for sure. Also, we'll be looking at more Tamino. Let me know what you'd like to hear. I do have a couple more of his that have already been requested, but I don't mind getting more, especially from Tamino. But let me know others as well that maybe I've never heard before, or maybe I have, but I'd like to listen and react to them again. Tamino's new to me. This is only the second song I've heard of his. Definitely moving forward with Tamino. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all your suggestions and comments as well. Keep it going. We're growing stronger. It's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Keep listening. Keep having fun. Bye bye for now.